Kevin Costner shared in an interview on Tuesday about a memorable meeting he had with Prince William in London several years ago, providing some valuable insights into his thoughts about the future king. The actor's reflections add depth to our understanding of his relationship with the royal family. Could that be the sound of plates smashing we hear in the distance? Costner revealed that he had a very sweet conversation with William, the Prince of Wales, 15 years after he almost cast Princess Diana in a sequel to his 1992 blockbuster The Bodyguard, which grossed $411 million. Tragically, Diana was killed at the age of 36 in a 1997 car accident, just a day after the first draft of the screenplay was completed. Consequently, the Yellowstone star scraped the film, but he's now sharing more behind-the-scenes details that add a poignant layer to the story. I was going to make a second Bodyguard that was really flying down the tracks quietly because that's how I operate. I really keep things to myself, Kevin told People on Tuesday. In his interview, he took a subtle swipe at Harry and Meghan, hinting at his disapproval of their public antics. This context makes it clear why he allegedly avoided the Harkles during a fundraiser event where Meghan tried to steal the microphone. He didn't share anything personal with Harry and Meghan, knowing that they were not to be trusted, even with vague language, keeping things short and distant at the event. The fact that this interview was given to People magazine adds to the intrigue and drama. That's why when it finally emerged that Princess Diana was going to maybe do that, we talked. It was so sweet, and Sarah, the Duchess of York, was the one who set this up. Sarah was very cool. The Duchess, when she could have been going, well, I'm a princess too, what about me? She didn't. She was like, no, I'm going to make this happen, Kevin. And she did. I always respected her for never inserting herself. Costner's respect for Sarah, the Duchess of York, is evident in his recounting. Her selflessness and determination to facilitate Diana's involvement in the movie project reveal a side of the royal dynamics that's often unseen. Sarah's actions stand in contrast to what some perceive as the more self-centred behaviours of other royals. Years later, Costner found himself in England and the future king's people reached out to him for a meeting. This unexpected encounter provided Costner with a unique opportunity to connect with William on a personal level. I've never talked about this, the two-time Oscar winner said, but I can because I very much respect him and I think it's a worthwhile story. Since we're talking about this, I've had an incredibly unusual, mostly beautiful life. So we met in this room where the chairs were still stacked. It was just us. I'm sure there was someone waiting outside, but it was just him and me. We walked up, we sat down, shook hands, and the first thing he said was, you know, my mum kind of fancied you. Blushing, Kevin replied, I know, and they spoke for about half an hour. I'll never say what we talked about, but it was a very sweet conversation, Costner beamed. We just chatted and then went our separate ways. We never became pen pals or anything like that, but I have fond memories of him, how I was approached and what we talked about. This encounter left a lasting impression on Costner, highlighting William's humility and the mutual respect that they shared. It's no wonder that Costner wasn't impressed by Meghan Markle crashing his event. He's appalled by the rift that she caused between William and Harry. Costner's reflections make it clear that he holds William in high esteem. By contrast, his omission of any mention of Harry speaks volumes about his views on the current state of the royal family.